Hi, I'm Willie. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And what we're going to take a look at in this quick video is call recording consent. We get a lot of questions about whether you can record calls and how you record calls. And so I want to do some call recording videos, like how to actually do that with GrandStream, because there's a lot of ways to do it. There's a lot of ways to store it. But one thing that people should always know is whether their part is their state is a one-party state, a two-party consent state, or a mixed-party consent state. So the easiest way to find out is to consult either a lawyer in your state or to do some research. Now, the thing is, you can't always rely on these websites because sometimes they're out of date, right? So you've got to do some search within your legislature. Things are always being challenged in court. So sometimes it's a gray area, based on, what's happening, case law, precedent, things like that. So you should always do your research. So here in Illinois, we are considered a two-party or an all-party consent state. So what does that mean? That means that everyone that's on the call has to agree that the call is going to be recorded. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, voicemail, right? So you call somebody, you get their voicemail, you leave a message. Well, they've asked you to leave a message and you've consented to recording by leaving the message. So let's get that out of the way. Voicemail, you're consenting because you are knowingly leaving the message recorded. So here's just a general map that I found. I'll leave a link down to this. It's recordinglaw.com. And they've got this map that they created. So what a one-party consent state is that only one person on the call has to know and consent that the call is being recorded. And then these other darker blue states, these are two-party states where everybody has to consent. So a lot of times when you call in to a call center or you call in to a company, you'll hear a message that says, all calls may be recorded for quality assurance. You'll hear something that kind of sounds like that. Well, by continuing the phone call, you are consenting to the recording. I've been on calls where I've asked to be recorded because I didn't hear that message and I wanted it on record why I was calling. So you can also do that. But if you live in like Oregon, Nevada, Colorado, Connecticut, I don't know if Delaware is the mixed consent, but you're definitely going to want to make sure that you understand what the laws are. The one-party consent states, you're always going to want to make sure, but two-party in those mixed consent states, you got to understand the laws and you got to make sure you're in the right, because you don't want to knowingly violate any laws, any wiretapping laws, anything like that. So when it comes to call recording, we always err on the side of caution. And that is our kind of recommendation, is to understand the laws in your state, understand what you are getting yourself into when it comes to call recording. Just don't blindly record calls unless you know the laws and you have a plan in place, right? So you should always have a plan in place. Call recording, this is how we record the calls, this is where the calls go. Then you have to worry about how long you can actually retain those recordings and how they can be used. So you have to have all of that planned out. You have to make sure that you are acting in accordance with law. So if you've got any questions about that, let me know down in the comments. I'll see if you've got, state-by-state questions. I'll see if I can help you do some digging. We'll see if we can find some things. Safest thing is to usually talk to a lawyer if you're going to, have a setup. But let me know down in the comments. And if you are a lawyer and you're watching this, chime in down below. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, comment, share. Follow me on Twitter and TikTok down below. If you'd like to support the channel, we do have affiliate links down below and a Patreon link. And if you need IT consulting, telephony, that's one thing that we are very, very good at. In fact, we are experts, especially with GrandStream. Go to williehowe.com, fill out that contact form that's on the front page, and someone will be in touch with you as soon as possible. Once again, I'm Willie. Make sure you know the laws when it comes to call recording. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.